right, talking straight to you. But today, specifically, I want to talk about patience. This year, or at least this month, I have been prioritizing patience in trading. And I swear to God, it has been the best decision I ever made. Because now it has allowed me to be more present with the process, with the journaling, with every single decision that I make, from risk, from the way that I choose what setup to take, how much I let it run. That's something that I've been working on. But patience is something that a lot of traders talk about, but they never give you practical practices for you to do outside of trading, right? They always say be more patient, or be more disciplined, or be more this, be more that. But I feel like they don't make it clear enough for you to make practical decisions and how to become patient. Because you can become patient and outside of your trading career, and it'll literally come into your trading career by default. So things that I started to do was in the morning when I'm making my coffee. So the way that I make my coffee is I heat up some milk and I put the instant coffee in it. So one way that I prepare my mind to be more patient is I put the milk, when I heat it up, I put it very, very low and I just stand there in front of the stove. I just stand there. Sometimes it's like 5 to 10 minutes and I just stand there. No rushing, no nothing, just there. Before I do that, I walk the dog and I try to be as patient as I can possibly be. You know, every single dog, they always want to go smell every single fucking plant or what is it? The water thin hydrant? No, I don't know. You know, the shit that fucking firefighters use. But when I was thinking about implementing these structures, I was thinking that I was very impatient with my dog because I wanted it to just go and pee or poo so we can go back to the house, right? So I started doing that. I always started heating up the milk very, very slowly. And then I read. I read probably for like 30 minutes. So I just read. And by this time, it's probably like, by the time I finish reading, it's probably like 7:30, around 7:30. And then after I read, I write about what I read. And then I come into the market around 8. So from 8 to 9, I'm analyzing everything that is happening, putting my levels, basically preparing myself. Writing on the journal what are something that I need to focus on, like practically, like behavior wise. Talking about behavior wise, not like, focus on risking less. It's like, no, what am I going to do when it's time to make that decision? So I need to be completely prepared and just wait for my entry confirmation. That's all I'm doing. And I go on this fucking share, it's huge. I just go on like the funky monk position. So you cross your legs and you just sit there. So that's what I do. And that has been helping me be more patient in the market. Like literally only taking one trade only in the day. Or, well, not one, probably like 2. But before I used to take even more. I used to rush it. I used to prematurely enter the market and get stopped out. That's one thing that I used to do. There's many things that you can do in your daily life. The one that I heard from this guy called Q Banks. He's a forex trader. He was talking about how he used to wait. I think it was like 15 minutes before he started eating his food. Like he would put his plate in front of him and wait like 15 minutes. And he said that that's something that he just used to do to become more patient, right? You can also do more things. Um, just practice being patient, or I don't know, extending the time from when you do something. And if you used to rush into things, just become aware of it, and basically just slow down. Just slow down. Don't Let me see. Like, you notice people in traffic, they always like fucking rushing through every single fucking car in the highway, right? If that's you, stop doing that. If you're always like rushing your girl or your wife or your boyfriend or your husband, stop doing that. If you're rushing people in the gym, let's say, and you're waiting for someone to stop using the machine, and you catch yourself like fucking getting frustrated because they're taking too long, stop doing that. Become aware of things that you rush naturally, right? Because you want to stop doing that, right? You want to develop the character trait of being just patient, just waiting in the market. Just have ways that prevents you from like taking immediate action, like your keyboard, if you have one, turn it off. Your mouse, turn it off, and just wait for your edge or your entry to come to you. That's one thing. If you're struggling to pass evaluations, instead of going for the 150, just go for the 50K for a while. Don't rush trading, because trading cannot be rushed. That's something that I knew, but I never experienced it, so I didn't understand it completely. And until you really, really, really experience it and you see the benefits of it, you will never understand it, because you know how extreme psychology, everything, your psychology, your mental preparation, your attitude, your nervous system, how extreme it is, especially if you're a beginner in trading. So that's something that you completely want to focus on and try to regulate it. Like, even me, I have a very good edge or strategy that is very mechanical, and I still get those like extreme sensations in my body. Like, that's never gonna go away. They always say, right? If you're growing, since those sensations are not never gonna go away. So you just want to be patient in, let me see, reacting to those sensations, right? So you want to slow down everything outside of your life so it can help you identify it in trading as well, right? But this is only something you will understand if you practice it. If you just listen to this video and you don't do it, you won't understand it. Because I can tell you be more patient, but you don't know what that is in practice because you never done it. So, and when you're thinking about implementing it, if you are, I hope you are, do it in base of behavior. Like, base it on behaviors, not like mental structures, like just ideas in your mind. Like, create behaviors for it. Like I did with the milk. Like, I wait 10 minutes, up to 10 minutes for the milk. When I'm walking the dog, I stay longer. In the gym, I don't rush nobody for any machine. I just wait. In traffic, sometimes I intentionally go in the slowest lane just so I can be more patient. Talking to people, patience. Just patience everywhere. Just focus on patience, patience, patience. You know. That's all I got. If you keep rushing trading, you will prolong profitability by a lot. Trust me. Trust me. Every single trader that became profitable says that. Every single one of them. You have to put it into practice. That is the only way that you will ever see the benefits of trading. If you put everything that you need to do into practice, like journaling, is cool. You identified it. But now create behaviors behind your mistakes and your errors. Like create behaviors that will stop you from continuously just making the same mistakes over and over again. Right? You have to commit fully to it. It I'm just saying that it's difficult. It's way too difficult to rush. It's way too difficult for it to be rushed. So I beg you, slow the fuck down. Slow down. Slow the fuck down. Just a little bit. Just a little bit at least. A little bit. And you might know intuitively that you are rushing it. So if you feel like you are, just slow down. And if you're already taking it slow, then good for you. I hope you make it. Well, you will make it if you don't quit. Yeah. Okay.